It is very essential, very key, very vital. Yes, an integral part of our existence. It's called information. One tier of our existence, people centered on it. We can't without it. But it does exist without us. So we are the ones who have no option, if we ever got option, to be fully engaged. Yes, be fully engaged. Get involved. Don't stay away. Don't allow yourself to be fooled, because you will be used, tossed, exploited by the informed. Get involved. Don't say it is the people's business. Information, what created the world, and the world is running on information. Info is sustaining the world. The world will come to end by information. The new world will come into existence by information. It's just so vital. Good morning, and thank you so very much that you join us for King's Local Daily, your radio vendor, Kings 88.5, on this 13th day of November 2025. Just so you know, we are transmitting from Central Monrovia, situated between Randa and Front Streets, adjacent the Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation. I'm Sam Andrews. These are the papers with your radio vendor. The news, the nation's news since 1989. The Oracle News Daily, reporting to you, the truth to you. The Inquirer, the Daily Observer, Pioneer Front Page, Africa, the In Profile Daily newspaper, still celebrating 18 years of existence, and Liberia's most investigative newspaper, The Independent. We begin with the news, the nation's news since 1989. Lead story, US 1.2 billion budget spikes debate. Citizens join the fray. That's the lead story of the newspaper. US 1.2 billion budget spikes debate. Citizens join the fray. They too are confused. They see the budget as a makeup, not realistic. They're not too sure the possibility of reaching 1.2 or raising 1.2 billion United States dollars. They join those critical analysts of the budget that it is not realistic. It is a sham. It is a smoke screen. It is a frolic budget. Other stories, the front page. Buakai extends protection for manufacturers. Edwin Snow, lie. LBS says no gambling on its premises. That's the footnote story of the front page. The news, the nation's news since 1989. Edwin Snow, lie. LBS says no gambling on its premises. The back page of the newspaper. Disruption at UL Fender campus. Disruption at UL Fender campus. Buakai speaks to emerging diplomats, warns them reclaim global leadership role. UNFPA media join forces to champion development agenda. UNICEF, Norwegians engage lawmakers. National Lottery, Blue Star launch ball games today. Liberia's performance on MCC fiscal year 2026 scorecard improved. The news, the nation's news since 1989 is out this morning for 40 Liberian dollars. Only 40, no more, no less. You want to get a copy, please, from any one of the vendors around you, near you. If you are unable, then your radio vendor, Kings 88.5, has brought the paper to you with this lead story. US 1.2 billion budget spark debate. Citizens join the fray. From the newspaper to the Oracle News Daily, reporting the truth to you. Lead story, the Oracle News Daily newspaper. Poor pay, elite benefit. Poor pay, elite benefit. Liberians and businesses set to finance 60% of 1.2 billion 2026 budget. That's the lead story of the Oracle News Daily newspaper. Poor pay, elite benefit. Liberians and businesses set to finance 60% of 1.2 billion 2026 budget. That's the lead story of the Oracle News Daily newspaper. Elite budget. Liberians will give 60%. They will support it 60% with the imposition of taxes and other things. So the paper is simply saying, you ordinary Liberians, as they call you, you will give 60% more to the 1.2 billion, and then the rest will come from the other side. So you are enriching them at your own detriment, at your own suffering. If you have not grabbed any understanding yet, well, then that's it. Everybody is feeling the pinch, and everybody is going to pay for this or contribute the 60%. Unity Party, Sedition, MPC, everybody. So if you are a Unity Party supporter and you think that your government is doing well for you, nah, sorry to say, you are living in a dream world. They are suffocating you. They are suppressing you. You are the one who will feel the pinch. They are the ones who are getting rich every day while you're getting poor. Yota Boaka came to rescue. Boaka is improving his life, the life that he didn't live before, the life that Richard Kuhn didn't live before, the life that Yombli Kanga didn't live before, the life that Jeremiah Kuhn didn't live before. They are all living that life now. They're feeding on you. They are sucking your blood. They don't want to know whether you survive or you die. They must enrich themselves at your expense. Turn on December 6th and say you're going for groundbreaking. You will know the next budget will be 3 billion and you will pay. That's the lead story of the Oracle News Daily newspaper. Poor pay, elites benefit. Liberians and businesses set to finance 60% of 1.2 billion 2026 budget. Other stories: police chief seeks 12 million to recruit 1,500 officers. The paper is saying that the police director Gregory Coleman wants 12 million to recruit 1,500 persons for the police. He should not be seeking. He should only request. His Unity Party got 1.2 billion now. So no need to be seeking. You just need to itemize that, and the 12 million will go to the police. The back page of the Oracle News Daily. Compact prospects unclear. Liberia's MCC scorecard shows progress on macroeconomics, but faults on education, jobs, and forest protection. The man who is leading the 1.2 billion budget, the 1.2 billion budget man, Augustine Kwangafan, finance minister, is on the back page. He lies to the core, celebrating UN 80 years with health campaign in Liberia. The Oracle News Daily newspaper is out for 40 this morning. Get a copy if you haven't yet. Only 40, no more, no less. With this lead story: poor pay, elite benefit. Poor pay, elite benefit. Yes, 1.2 billion budget. "30 minutes after 11, you are watching and listening to King's Local Daily on Kings 88.5. The Doyen Inquirer newspaper is next. Lead story: the Doyen Inquirer newspaper. MCC Fiscal 2026 scorecard highlights Liberia's improved performance. MCC's Fiscal Year 2026 scorecard highlights Liberia's improved performance. The paper is quoting what came out from the United States MCC. Interestingly, Unity Party people only ran with the ones that they passed in and made it to appear like they did everything near 100% pass, and they are about to get 500 million. That is why we often tell you to get involved. Don't be told otherwise than that you will be used. The informed will think that they are right and you are senseless. They went into their catacomb when the rest of the failing marks came out from the rest of the people in society. Imagine, it is a dismal failure. The key component, Unity Party brag of rule of law in arrest agenda. They failed flat. They got F in rule of law. With all those reports that came out, they thought that the people were joking. The United States government released a report of arbitrary killing, arbitrary arrest, summary execution, detention, all kinds of things they reported about the police, the immigration, the military. They reported a bad security atmosphere, meaning under Joseph Yuma Boakai, Liberia is not safe, not stable. They refuse to highlight that. By logical reasoning, the government failed flat. The rule of law got F. Unity Party got F in the rule of law, meaning Joseph Yuma Boakai discarded the rule of law. He installed himself as a dictator. What he wants happens. Interestingly, also, this is the ones they pass in, it's not a guarantee that they're going to get 500 million. It's just to say, yes, okay, fine, you pass in these ones. Congratulations, you did well. That's the lead story of the Inquirer newspaper. MCC fiscal year 2026 scorecard highlights Liberia improved performance. I think the paper should have said half instead of presenting it like Liberia got everything right or Unity Party got everything right. We have a gullible society, so you have to treat them with honesty. What they hear is what they go by. Liberia did not get it 100% improved. Half failed, half good. Lutheran University students protest in Bonn. CSA vows enhance transparency, efficiency in government. The back page of the Inquirer newspaper. It's shameful. Senator Brown fires at concession company. It's shameful. Senator Brown fires at concession company. That's Maryland County Senator Blebo Brown. Blebo Brown. Internal strife thwarting Boakai's agenda, says former presidential candidate Jeremiah Wapo. Internal strife thwarting Boakai's agenda, says former presidential candidate Jeremiah Wapo. Yes, not a surprise, at least everyone getting to know when we're telling you people on Kings 88.5, you say because we are opposition station. The government is cracking. There is internal rift. Certain people not satisfied with how certain things going on. Certain people feel that Joseph Yuma Boakai only listen to certain people and don't regard them. The same thing they were accusing Nathaniel Magee and the rest of the people of. They are experiencing the same thing. The Doyen Inquirer newspaper is out for only 40, no more, no less, 40 Liberian dollars. That will take us to the Daily Observer newspaper, another pioneer newspaper with 19 minutes after 11 o'clock. The Daily Observer is running like the Inquirer. MCC scorecards, lead story. Liberia makes progress, but challenges persist. Liberia makes progress, but challenges persist. MCC scorecard 2026 shows. Here is an analytical review of Liberia's performance and what it means for the country's development trajectory. At least, yes, the Daily Observer got it right. Let it not be portrayed like Liberia or Unity Party got it 100%. The scorecard is in twofold. Unity Party failed in the first category, they failed in the second. They passed 12 and the rest of it failed. So when the papers are reporting it like the government passed in awe, it is a disservice to the public. Give the people a raw understanding that yes, Liberia made progress, but in this, they failed in this. Then the people will know. Public service, you have to provide the balance of education. Red rivers, great skies, the global impact of Europe's most powerful steel giant. ECOWAS code intensifies awareness on code's mandate in Liberia. The back page of the Pioneer Daily Observer newspaper. Government launches historic Diaspora Return 2025, establishes Senate Diaspora Caucus, a new chapter in reconnecting with the Liberian global diaspora community. The acting Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Ibrahim Yeh, on the back page. Get a copy, if you haven't yet, of the Daily Observer newspaper so that you have a full understanding of the stories the paper is reporting this morning and this day. Front page Africa, it's next up. Lead story, front page Africa newspaper. Return to status quo ante. That's the lead story of front page Africa. Return to status quo ante. Liberian Supreme Court to hear Dr. Chris Yan's wrongful termination case against executive branch today. Petition 6 parties. And the paper is running an excerpt of the verdict or the ruling for a stay order and then a conference. Wherefore, in view of the foregoing, petitioner most respectfully prays your honors to issue an order directed to the respondent and all its agents and assigns from enforcing the removal of petitioner until your honor will have conducted a conference and determined the legal propriety of the respondent's action as herein complained, upon finding that the respondent's act is unsupported by the laws of the land, declared said termination illegal, unconstitutional, and void ab initio, same violating the National Public Health Institute of Liberia Act of 2016, the Administrative Procedure Law, the Judiciary Law, and the Article 20A of the 1986 Constitution. Order the immediate reinstatement of Dr. Dugba Chris Yan as Director General of the National Public Health Institute of Liberia with full rights, privileges, and benefits thereof. They dismissed the man. But the man said, no, I can't succumb to this. So he went to the Supreme Court, and now this is it. Not everybody will take that thing from Joseph Iman Boaka simply because you are the president and somebody goes and say this man doing this, then you suspend or you dismiss. No, only the people who are puppet of themselves. Dr. Chris refused to kowtow in the parole, went to the Supreme Court. Now the Supreme Court issued a stay order with a conference pending for today on his illegal dismissal. I don't think he will want to go back, but he wants to set the record straight, set precedents. This has to stop. You guys condemned everything yesterday, and today you're doing the same thing, and you call yourselves rescue. Other stories, stop Unreasonable allocations. Stop unreasonable allocations. Reverend Dr. Kotu Brown warns against wasteful spending in U.S. $1.2 billion budget, calls for focus on ordinary Liberians. But Bishop, you read the budget, nothing there for ordinary Liberians, because the people are ordinary. The hard is the politician sees them. The back page is all sports. Match fixing scandal. LFA clash. 4 Painesville FC players. Captain Swain still in limbo. Front page Africa is out this morning for only 40 Liberian dollars. No more, no less. You want to get a copy, please do, from any one of the vendors. The In Profile Daily newspaper, celebrating 18 years of existence, is next up on King's Local Daily. Lead story: Senate ratifies US $23 million for roads. Senate ratifies US $23 million for roads. B Pro Tem, Unity Party Pro Tem, Yombly Kanga Lawrence on the front page. Verified, enjoying money, eating. Other stories: Senator Snow wants salary harmonization reversed. That's Birmingham County Senator Edwin Snow demanding the government to immediately scrap the controversial salary harmonization policy. Government partners launch 5 million star ITSA project. Bwaka Rabs Foreign Service Institute graduates. The back page of the In Profile Daily newspaper. Commitment to ECOWAS obligation reaffirms. Flomo introduces impeachment bill. LRA to launch online revenue portal. CSAL accuses GOL of deceit. That's the Civil Society, Civil Servants Association of Liberia. Chief Justice denied me of medical leave. Judge Smith says. The In Profile Daily, celebrating 18 years of existence, is out this morning for only 40. Please get a copy if you haven't yet. If you are unable as per your schedule, then your radio vendor, Kings 88.5, has brought the paper to you. The last but not the least, and then we are out on King's Local Daily for today. Liberia's most investigative newspaper, The Independent, lead story. Morning Captain socks LEC as GAC discovers US 90.5 million unaccounted for. That's the lead story of The Independent newspaper. Morning Captain socks LEC as GAC discovers US 90.5 million unaccounted for. The footnote story front page: public sector neglected. The paper is asking as 1.2 billion budget draws fire over huge allocations for elite. That's the footnote story front page of The Independent newspaper. Public sector neglected? A question. Public sector neglected as US 1.2 billion budget draws fire over huge allocations to elite. Elites are the top brass then. Augustine Gafwan, Boakai, Jeremiah Kuhn, Yomblikanga Lawrence, Richard Kuhn, Thomas Fowler, all the top people then. Those are the people they call elite. Elite, because their lifestyle far better than you. They see you as peasants, as downtrodden, as slaves. That's why the paper is asking. Public sector, you who there, you in the public, they call you ordinary people. The paper is asking whether the budget has anything for you or the budget neglect you. Neglect means abandon, to show no concern. Public sector neglected as US 1.2 billion budget draws fire over huge allocations, meaning they put BB money to their side. They gave BB money to their ministries and their offices. Huge allocations to elite. The back page of the Independent newspaper. Amid key reforms, NAFA liability hit US 3.1 million with just US 350,000 in the bank. LRA brainstorm on domestic cocoa trade. And that's it. The Independent, Liberia's most investigative newspaper, is out this morning for only 50 Liberian dollars. You want to get a copy if you haven't yet. Only 50 Liberian dollars. So that's it. That's all the time we've got. So the budget, know that the budget doesn't favor you, yeah? Most part of that money going to be used on Unity Party headquarters. They said they raised the money, they bought the place, they're going to break the current building down to build a new one because they have large space. You paying for Unity Party headquarters. Don't mind those guys. They are criminals. They are rogues. They are stealing the money to build their headquarters and do other things. The 1.2 billion doesn't favor you as ordinary people, as they call you. Unity Party people get vexed, but you are also feeling the pinch because it goes across, it cuts across. Everybody feeling it. They are not feeling it. You see them on social media boasting that they have this, they're ready for this, that your money, you who selling the goods that you're selling in the market, this goods that you're selling in a store, every other thing that you're selling, the money that you're taking and giving, that money there, they're going to use for the party headquarters. They're running after Finabono there. They say they won't take that money from there. So when they take that money now, they say it will go to the budget. Then they will impose taxes. You come into hear all of those things because they got to raise the money. That 1.2 billion is not sitting down somewhere. They got to raise it. So you coming to pay. So one of the papers made it clear that 60% of that 1.2 billion that you, the ordinary, as they call you, will pay it. Sit down there and say you've been rescued. That whole budget, you're not there. They ain't get time for you. They ain't get time for you. You're who's sweeping on the street. All day you're sweeping. The mayor is sweeping. You're not there. They say you'll be begging people for cold water, money to buy cold water that you own. You're peasant, you're downtrodden, you're slave, you're sovereign people, while we enjoy the money. We'll see the news is on at 1. Please join us for that. King's Newsroom at 1 o'clock. And then at 3, Real Talk. I'm Sam Andrews.